We're back. You know, you've heard this recurring theme the entire show about a lot of people contributing. A lot of people had a lot to do with Wichita and also the Waco Regional. And I tell you what, it all goes to show that you better be ready when your name is penciled in on that lineup card.
We had to have all 25, that's for sure. We used everyone this weekend, whether it was a pinch hitter in the late innings or whether it was a reliever getting the job done, making us save the bullpen for tomorrow. And that's what we had to do, and we did it.
Tell me what's going through your mind. We're a couple of days away from, actually a day away from going up there. College World Series, that's a dream of every college baseball player.
Oh yeah, like I said, I've lived around here all my life, and I was used to watching the OSU go to Omaha, and the last couple of years I haven't really got it done, but this year we were able to, and it's exciting for me, you know, my first year here, and it's just a real thrill for me. I can't wait.
You know, we hear coaches talk all the time about being ready when you come to the park. You never know when your number is going to be called. You can go a long time, the number's never called, but you were put up in a tough, important spot in that championship game down at Waco. What was going through your mind?
He threw me a fastball that I thought was a little low that the umpire called for the first strike, and then the second strike he threw me a pretty good curveball. So I was down 0-2, and then I battled off some pitches, and he threw a couple of balls, and I kept fouling them off, and then finally he just ball forward, and I walked. Everyone contributed. We had 25 guys in the dugout, and everyone was trying to do their part. I mean, even if they weren't in the game, they were on the bench yelling, and that's an important part of the team. I mean, we have a complete team, I think.
Actually a day away from us heading up to College World Series. That must be some dream for you.
Yeah, it's been a dream of mine since I was a little kid. I remember watching it on TV whenever I was younger, and just saying, wow, I hope I get a chance to go there, and now it's come true. You know, I hope we get a chance to win the national championship.
Coaches preach it. Players may hear it, may not believe it, but these kids on this squad got a pretty good indication that you guys are for real when you say you have to be ready when you come to the park because everybody had to contribute.
Yeah, and we talked about all year long, and that's the nice part of being down to a 25-man roster right now, where our guys are coming together, and we go back and look at some other teams that made it to Omaha the last couple of years and how they were down to the, I mean, it may not even be 25, 24 guys, 23 guys. You want to go to war with a certain amount of guys, and all the way down our whole bench, everybody's contributed to get to where we are now, and it's important for them to stay focused, stay in every pitch. And I go back to when Ryan Fulmer played here. He was one of the best pinch hitters. Well, the reason he was is because he was in every pitch, and he played at bats through his head. So when he went up to the plate, he had 4 or 5 at bats in already. So he was prepared, and I think a lot of our guys have been doing that. They've accepted their roles day to day. They may not be starting today, but they know their role for the day, and they've accepted it, and it's made it easy on the coaching staff.
This is a dream for every college baseball player, albeit it's been a number of years since you've been there, but still it's a situation where you can share in their excitement.
Well, that's one of the reasons I came back to coach here, is because I didn't get a chance to win a national championship, and I think that the opportunity I had to go to Omaha 3 times, to be on championship caliber teams, I feel like I can give back to some of these guys, and I'm excited for them. I was more excited for a Billy Gasparino, a Josh Holliday, a Kevin Lucas to have the opportunity to go in their last year of college baseball than I was for myself. I'm just sitting. I sat back and I just watched them celebrating out there, and it makes you have a great feeling as a coach to give these guys an opportunity. And I'm a firm believer that all the coaches can do is prepare them to play the game, and when they have success, they're the ones that deserve the credit. But it's exciting for me because it's exciting for them.
Well said. And that's when you know the player leaves the player leaves the player, and you become a coach. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you don't know when that's going to happen. I think when you go from a player to a coach, that's a difficulty right there, and you got to get it out of your system, and you start feeling for those kids you're coaching.
Obviously, when that final out was recorded late Sunday afternoon in Waco, it was time to celebrate. The Cowboys did just that.